Many patients are staying off ventilators because staff can spend more time with them giving treatments. But a bigger caseload and less staff means less time and less treatment.
If we don't have the people that can actually physically work with the patients, unfortunately, those are treatments the patients are just not going to be able to get.
With a surge already here, frontline workers begging the public to bring these numbers back down, keeping not only them, but everyone else safe.
In order for us to care for the community, we want to make sure that our employees are doing well.
Now, there's some good news to share out of this. As you heard, doctors say they are much better at treating COVID-19 right now than they were 6 months ago. And also, these worst case scenarios that they are warning us about, they say this can all be avoided if we buckle down these next few weeks, maybe a few months, and wear masks and social distance. Reporting here in Troy, I'm Brett Cast, 7 Action News.
Certainly a little bit of good news we all needed to hear tonight. Thank you so much, Brett. Dave.
Hospitals are also keeping an eye on testing supplies tonight and starting to see shortages. Doctors fear it will get worse if some people think getting a test could clear them for holiday gatherings. They warn it's a dangerous strategy that could give you a false sense of security. It can take days to test positive even after you have been exposed to COVID-19.
I'm glad that people care about their families and they want to test before they go and gather. But the reality is a negative test does not protect the family. It does not protect you. It does not protect your loved ones. It is because it's really a snapshot in time. And this is the most important message that I would want to send.
Dr. Bankara adds that getting a test for that reason could also deprive someone who really needs it.
Well, the Moderna vaccine is offering more hope tonight as we struggle to get through this COVID-19 surge. Early data shows it is more than 94% effective. That's similar to the Pfizer vaccine, shown to be more than 90% effective last week. If they both get emergency use authorization, 20 million Americans could start getting vaccinated as soon as next month. And tonight, a new Beaumont study underscores the need to mask up. Researchers followed more than 20,000 Beaumont workers. They found more than 91% of those who wore masks did not get infected, despite working in healthcare-related jobs in the spring outbreak. We want you to stay with 7 Action News for continuing coverage of the pandemic. You can get up-to-the-minute information on the coronavirus on our website at WXYZ.com.
Some areas of Metro Detroit seeing snow tonight. This is video from a viewer in Wixom where snow is dusting the area. And the live look from Troy. Snow coming down right now where our Brett Cass was reporting just moments ago as well.
Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Dave Rexroth. Dave, can we expect more of this snow tonight?
Yeah, it's going to wind down as the night goes along, but you can see it's out there. It's not quite as intense as it was before, generally moving from west to east. A little closer look real quick here. Hot and heavy from Pontiac down through Troy, parts of Rochester, changing over to rain in Mount Clemens. As it picks up the pace, typically that means things are cooling down the atmosphere. It can be a change from rain to snow and a mixture mostly around M59, Howell up toward Fowlerville as well, some snow, but down toward Pinckney, Whitmore Lake, a little bit of rain, not nearly as wide coverage on the south side. So this should all be gone, done, and dried up by the morning drive. As it decreases tonight, don't worry about the roads in the morning. If you ever feel nervous, of course, you just slow down.
All right, Dave, thank you. Tonight, a longtime Oakland County Sheriff's employee fired for a social media post. It depicts Vice President-elect Kamala Harris as a watermelon. Civil rights activists reacting tonight. They say this is a deliberate attempt to dismiss the first black and Indian woman elected to the nation's second highest office. 7 Action News reporter Rudy Harper reports that deputy is now off the job.
Well, the Oakland County Sheriff's Office says that employee has been terminated. Some call the post racist, but that former employee denies that claim.
To some people, ignorance is bliss.
Reverend Dr. Wendell Anthony is irate over this Facebook post and calls it racist by a former Oakland County Sheriff employee.
If you think like this on Halloween, then obviously you think like this on the regular scene.
The description above the presidential carving says Trump, Biden, Pence, and Kamala, Happy Halloween. Here's where the controversy sets in. It appears the carving for Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, who identifies as black and Indian, is depicted on a watermelon.
I believe that the intent was purposefully structured to diminish and to dilute the significance of the first African American as vice president of these United States.
We cannot let a small group of people in this country divide us.
Inkster Police Chief William Riley says the post further divides communities and makes the job for men and women in blue harder.
It does not help at all. And that's why, we must condemn it loudly.
The Oakland County Sheriff's Office released a statement that reads in part, "The day this post came to our attention, this part-time employee was immediately terminated and is no longer employed by the Oakland County Sheriff's Office." We reached out to that former employee and she responded in a text and said, "I worked hard in my law enforcement career and I am proud of the reputation I earned in my 30-plus years of service. I'm not a racist and never will be." The Sheriff's Office called the Facebook post disgusting.
We still don't find ourselves in a non-racial society.
That post has since been taken down. We attempted to get an interview with Sheriff Mike Bouchard, and we are awaiting that request. Reporting for 7 Action News, I'm Rudy Harper.
All right, thank you so much, Rudy.